This is the last day of the Christians in Business. Feeding spiritually and physically are both important if we have the means to do so. And in the beginning of the store, I knew I was gonna help people where I could with clothing and housewares, because it's a thrift store. So we were able to help out in that way. And I knew we were gonna do that. But you see, as time goes on, things change and the Lord works things out in you. And that's exactly what happened. I started putting nice coats out the back and blankets out the back of the thrift store. I had a camera out there, and then I added in, which I was so excited about, because I believe the Lord told me, hey, put a radio back there. So I was like, put a radio. And so I ordered a radio and then hooked up an outside speaker, and we put it up high so that nobody could reach it. And it would play Christian music and Christian preaching 24 hours a day. And I was so excited because I knew that when the people would come in the back of the store looking through stuff, they would hear that. And I thought, how awesome is that? And that was just the start. And then when a local church heard that they had a food bank, when they heard that I was providing clothes and things to people out the back, the homeless, they said, would you like to get food? Would you like to provide food too? And I was like, yeah, that would be fantastic. And so then they started having me pick up food, and it was a blessing to be able to give that to them. So every single night I would put out bags, little bags of food, for homeless that they could open. And then I would put in a Bible tract, and I would put those outside. And one day my son ran in the back of the store and he's, Mom, come see this. And I was like, what? And it was the sweetest thing. Now, it was on the back of the door, but to me, I was like, it's the back of the door. Yeah, but it's the message. So one of the people that came by, that was a regular that I would see on the cameras at nighttime, he found a piece of chalk and he wrote me a message and said, thank you so much for all the help. And it was the sweetest thing. It was a blessing to me to see it. And you don't expect you expect to go out the back to clean up the mess that's left from them searching through things. Because near the end, I started putting out huge amounts of things for people to come and grab. But we would have to go out and clean up the mess. And that was just part of it. And that's okay. In the beginning, I was not okay with that at all. But the Lord changed my heart. And I knew it was just part of the giving, was that we were going to be the ones to clean it up. And it was okay. I was okay with that. So in sharing that, I want to say that the only one that limits God is us. We're the only ones that limit God. Ask the Lord, what can I do in my business? What can I do in my church to encourage the people? Or what can I do in my business to reach souls, both spiritually and physically? The Bible says in 1 John 3:17 and 18, but whoso hath this world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of God in him? My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. God bless. See you Monday. Have a good weekend.